All right, guys, I'm Michael Lown from Travel Costa Rica NOW.com. Oh my gosh, we're down in Rios Este Sunset Del Mar Resort. We're at the Relocation Retreat, man. At the Relocation Retreat. It's so great. We're going to be talking to Jeanne. Jeanne's a presenter here, but we're gonna get a testimonial from Jeanne, like from a speaker's point of view. I don't know if she'll say anything negative, but we're going to ask her how she likes this. Anyway, so if you're interested in a relocation retreat, if Costa Rica is on your radar, but you're not quite sure this 6-7 day event might be for you, there's no blowing smoke. It's the good, the bad, the ugly of living in Costa Rica. At the end of it, I think you're gonna be like, you're gonna know if Costa Rica is right for you or it's, honey, we're going to Portugal. I really do believe that. We have a great group. This is becoming a thing. This is a packed, we have a lot of people, Jeanne.
We do,
a lot of people. And it's a good group.
It is. I'm having a ball. It's been a great
We
time.
got them all. We got conspiracy theorist people. We got people not happy with their country. We got people that want to start permaculture. We got people that want to start organic gardens. We got people that want to do Airbnb.
People just want out.
Right.
People just like, how fast can I get out?
So we have a great group. We got a lot of good presenters. Jeanne is one of them. So why... see, I wish I almost had this when I was coming. I would have not made all the mistakes I made.
Yes,
I lost a lot of money.
Yep.
I definitely lost a lot of money. I don't want to say what that number was. So who do you think would benefit maybe from coming here?
Oh, well, first of all, to make a macro, everybody. I mean, if you're interested in Costa Rica as a possible place to land and have a new life, then to come and find out from all these experts. I mean, there's so many of them. They actually couldn't even fill it. They had to do a couple at night because there's so many people here that are experts in not only the areas you can think of, but they're experts in the areas you didn't even know you didn't know about.
Well, I would say what you talk about is, because we talked about this before, but real quick, Jeanne tells you how you can come. Well, not even here, anywhere. I want to make sure anywhere.
Your living room.
Because I don't think Costa Rica's for everybody by any chance, and I hate to say it like this, but I don't give a fuck if they move down here or not necessarily. Yeah. But anyway, Jeanne gives you options of how to do things online, work online, and things. She tells you and coaches you on things you probably never thought you could do, and she does all that. So there's a lot of those kind of speakers here. But let's get back to the people that could maybe benefit for coming here.
Yeah, you have to. So if you haven't been here before, first of all, the whole visceral feeling of Costa Rica, you've got to feel it. It's not like North America. Right. The weather is different. The foliage is different. Everything is different. You need to feel it viscerally on your body.
Right.
You've got to understand what it feels like to live in this kind of a climate, day in and day out. The rain, the sun, the bugs, you've got to do it. And for 7 days to be in this. Yep. And to go to places where you're going to get bit by mosquitoes and the rain's going to come and then the sun's going to, it's just tremendous. I can't say enough that if you haven't done that, like some of us didn't do it as much as we probably could have, should have, would have done if we look back, really important to have that time spent. And then to have people answer questions that you didn't even know to ask. Like, oh, I never thought of that, or I thought I would just buy a car. What do you mean cars are more expensive in Costa Rica? You mean I can't sell my car in the States and just automatically take that money and buy a nicer brand new car here? Or, I didn't know rents were like that and I didn't know the difference. I mean, there's just so much information here that I wish I had that as well.
Yeah, see, I know your story and you kind of know my story. Yeah. We happened to work out.
We did.
But I know for every one of us, there's probably 25 that it didn't work out the way we did it because we kind of got lucky in a sense.
Absolutely.
So we wouldn't want you to learn the hard way because not everyone makes it that way. So what do you think about Sunset Del Mar, the resort itself?
I think this is a beautiful, beautiful resort. I think it's so beautiful that I came down this time without my husband who came last time. And instead, I invited the guest that we have staying at our casita up in Guanacaste in the Pacific North because she also does retreats. And I said, you have got to come down with me.
Check it out.
And check it out. So I actually brought her with me so she could see how beautiful this place is. So when she starts doing her retreats down here in Costa Rica, this is a fabulous place for her to do it. And that's how much I thought of it, was to bring her down with me and to see it. It's beautiful.
As we get at least me, I like going out on the beach and you have to walk maybe a long way to run into somebody. So there's not that touristy thing. This is a pretty private place.
It's private. And you know what I like? This is what I told her. It is, there's an old school class about it. It's not fancy or blingy. It's very classy, and it's understated in its class.
I would agree, yeah.
So it's just beautiful. It's like where you would have gone, like, you know, back in the day where it was just lush and beautiful, and it's quiet and it's serene, and you're not bombarded by things.
Right.
And it's just a really nice place to relax and get your thoughts together and be able to listen and think. And I just think it's actually, matter of fact, my husband and I talk about just coming down here without a retreat to just hang out and
Chill.
Enjoy the amenities here. It's
Yeah,
so
what do you think
beautiful.
about the food?
Food is really good.
I've been surprised. I've been kind of surprised. I was like, I know they're feeding us. You got to pay for, you know, it's part of the
No, it's
package
good
thing
food.
we're doing or whatever. But the food is freaking good, and
Yes.
it's been good. This is my third relocation retreat, like presenting and stuff, and the food's been good from day one.
Very, very good. And they keep it, I find that they keep it very light. It's like true, almost Tico style in the lightness of what they don't put on it and cover it with. And it feels really good on my stomach all the time. So
Right.
whether I'm sitting through a presentation and listening or I'm presenting, I'm not without my stomach, which sometimes happens when you travel. Absolutely.
Right. I always ask this. So, would you give, if you were just a client or thinking about living in Costa Rica and you came to this event, is there anything you would give feedback on? Like, would you go, man, I had a great time, I learned a lot, but, you know, maybe you could do this thing over here to make it even a little better?
You know, the only thing I would say is just deciding how much you can fill people up with information. And it's not meaning how many numbers of speakers you have, is how to lay them out in a way. Because people can get so overwhelmed. There's so much wonderful information here. So I think the only thing
Overload, kind of, in a sense, right?
I think I would space it sometimes differently, but you know, it's such a weird thing to have that opinion, because this is what he does, and it's wonderful. That's the only thing I could come up with.
Well,
but how do you decide what to take away? Because it's so important. So I don't know.
Well, before we were kind of saying, and he's listening. I like it. You know, he's listening to the feedback, because some people like wanted a little notebooky thing going on.
Which
you know,
he
and he did that. You know, so that's cool. So I can't.
I like that touch.
You know, I've lived here so long. It takes a lot for me to like even complain. You know, so I don't really complain, but.
That's really my only feedback at all. Is I know they've had more speakers this time, so some people got, you know, like evening presentations, and that's a really difficult thing to push. That's hard after a full day. But I also don't know what I would do differently, because it's all important.
Yeah, I'm going to be in agreement with you on here. When I saw that, I also have my friend's going to actually, Johnny is going to be speaking,
right?
And he got like a 7:30 slot, and I'm like, man, that's a long day. And it depends on, because they also do excursions here too. It's not all listening stuff. There's some fun things to do as well, and you have those options. Well, that day can be kind of long.
Yeah.
And it's like, honey, do you really want to go at 7:30?
I don't know that I would go, and that's the feeling.
And you're presenting.
And I got a 7:30 slot, you guys.
Yes.
But But yeah, I think that's a tough one for people. So that's the only thing I would say, is maybe next time see if we could work the schedule differently to change that around. But you got to try something once to find out.
Yeah, I'm really digging this. I really think this is, you know, we have more people every time. I think it's going to be a thing. I don't want
the table's getting, the other night I think it was, they actually had to put another table on the end because we're
yeah, I don't want to get too infomercial, but it really is. I think they're going to start getting packed, and I think we're going to start having more of them. Right now, it's been about one every 4 months.
Yeah.
And I think we're probably going to start moving that to one every 3, maybe. We're gonna decide on the next one. The next one's probably going to be around late February, early March. But anyway,
that's a whole nother season.
Right. So guys, if you're interested, all that relocation retreat stuff will be in the description of this video. We'd love to see you here, man. Our favorite thing is meeting you guys, man. Guys. So I'd love to see you here. If you have any questions, you can always contact me. And if you want to, you've seen Jeanne in some other videos. If you want to contact her, I'm also going to put her email address. She said she would answer everything that comes her way. So I will put her email address in the description as well if you want to get a hold of her. Jeanne, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm Michael Allen, TravelCostaRicaNow.com. Hey guys, things are going to pop up. Thinking about living or traveling anywhere. Always do your homework and research. And if it's Costa Rica, I'm going to put our videos up against anybody's. All right, man. Ciao.
Bye.